Greetings. Let's go to Joshua chapter 18. Now, the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh and set up the tabernacle of meeting there, and the land was subdued before them. But there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes which had not yet received their inheritance. Let me reread this. Now the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh, and was set up the tabernacle of meeting there, and the land was subdued before them. So they defeated the land that they were in, I'm guessing. But there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes which had not received their inheritance. And this guy Joshua, he's up there in age. We'll find out later in the book of Joshua what happens. Verse 3. Then Joshua said to the children of Israel, how long will you neglect to go and possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers has given you? Pick out from among you 3 men for each tribe, and I will send them. They shall rise and go through the land, survey it according to their inheritance, and come back to me. So they're going to scope out the land and probably attack some more people. Verse 5, and they shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall remain in their territory on the south, and the house of Joseph shall remain in their territory on the north. You shall therefore survey the land in 7 parts, and bring the survey here to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. And Gad, Reuben, and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond the Jordan on the east, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them. So if God is their inheritance, then it speaks volumes. Verse 8. Then the men arose to go away, and Joshua charged those who went to survey the land, saying, go walk through the land, survey it, and come back to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord in Shiloh. So the men went, passed through the land, and wrote the survey in a book in 7 parts by cities. And they came to Joshua at the camp in Shiloh. So they went and they scoped out the land, and came back to Joshua in Shiloh. Verse 10. Then Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord, and there Joshua divided the land to the children of Israel according to their divisions. Now the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the territory of their lot came out between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. Their border on the north side began at the Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north, and went up through the mountains westward, and it ended in the wilderness of Beth Haven. The border went over from there toward Luz, to the side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward, and the border descended to Atroth Adar, near the hill that lies on the south side of the lower Beth Horon. Then the border extended around the west side to the north from the hill that lies before Beth Horon southward, and it ended at Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, a city of the children of Judah that was on the west side. The south side began at the end of Kirjath rim, and the border extended on the west and went out to the spring of the waters of Nephtoah. Then the border came down to the end of the mountain that lies before the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is in the valley of Rephaim on the north, descended to the valley of Hinnom to the side of the Jebusite city on the south, and descended to En-Rogel. Verse 17, and it came around from the north, went out to En-Shemesh, and extended toward Geliloth, which is before the ascent of Adumim, and descended to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. Then it passed along toward the north side of Arabah, and went down to Arabah. And the border passed along to the north side of Beth Hoglah. Then the border ended at the north bay at the Salt Sea. So this must be a landlocked sea, because in previous chapters there was a south part of the Salt Sea, and there's a north part of the Salt Sea in this chapter. Verse 19. And the border passed along to the north side of Beth Hoglah, and then the border ended at the north bay at the Salt Sea, and at the south end of the Jordan there was the southern boundary. The Jordan was its border on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, according to its boundaries all around, according to their families. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, Beth Hoglah, Emek, Keziz, Beth Arabah, Zemaraim, Bethel, Avim, Parah, Oprah, verse 24, Shephar, Hamoni, Ophni, and Gaba, 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon, Ramah, Beeroth, Mizpah, Chephirah, Moza, Rechem, Erpil, Tarla, Zelah, Eleph, Jebus, which is Jerusalem, Gibeath, and Kirjath, 14 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to their families. So, I'm not really good with geography. I'm going to learn a little bit of geography later. I may even bring a map one of these days and show you where I think some of these mountains and seas and valleys are. I think the Jordan River still exists to this very day. The name itself too, and places like Egypt. But a lot of these names, I don't think we could find them on the map anywhere, because I think these are very old names. So so the story is that Joshua's up there in age. There were 7 tribes that still wanted their inheritance, and they were going to scope it out. Let's see. I've heard of them attacking it because it would have said smite or something, but that's probably what they'll end up doing, but we'll find out. Thank you for chiming in. That was Joshua chapter 18. Have a good night.